Welcome, everybody. I'm joined by Andy Talaga, and we are here to do a Lorcana update. So, Rise of the Floodborn, the second set, is officially out. And we thought we'd just give a little update on the game, of kind of where it's at and stuff. And it seems like prices of singles are coming way down. The big question I have is anybody playing this game? My local game store just held a tournament, and they couldn't get enough players to come in and play the game. So I think that that's the big question I have in my mind. But Andy, what are you seeing right now?
Yeah, I guess the second set came out like a month ago or something, and I didn't even realize that the second set was coming out.
Well, I think the big box store release was like December 1st, right? So
Okay. But I mean, honestly, it was just kind of like an afterthought for me, where it was like I just didn't really care, to be honest with you. But yeah, I mean, I went to my local game store last week just because I was looking to buy like one of those white cardboard boxes to put some bulk stuff in. And of course, they didn't have any for sale. I've literally still to this day have never seen it for sale at retail anywhere I've ever been, which is like okay, but there's like doesn't seem like anybody playing the game. I mean, PAX Unplugged just happened here in Philly, where I'm from, and I had a couple of friends go play in it, and one of them came in second place, and for the whole tournament, which was cool. But like, who's playing this game? I have no idea.
I mean, I did have a chance to. I borrowed a friend's decks and played, and it is fun. I just can't get product. Singles have come down significantly, so I could definitely go and spend money and build a deck that way. But it just doesn't seem like there's the sort of vibrancy. And I think Ravensburger is now kind of overcorrecting to meet up with demand from 3 months ago. Now they're printing. I think there's like a second print run, and I think there's also quality issues with the second print run, from what I understand. And it seems like they're never going to be able to recreate the magic of like the demand of people wanting to get this to play. And then, of course, I think this is also what happens when you have brand new games that are, really sexy IP like Disney stuff that's kind of infiltrated by scalpers, right? And you see pictures in these sale groups online where it's like, I got 900 packs and I'm selling it for $9 a pack. And I got it for $3. And I'm like, good luck, man. Like, I don't know if people are like actually clamoring to get this stuff anymore. The glimmer is kind of gone.
But even then, like the price of cards is just so cheap. Like you go on TCG Player, it's like, sure, there's a few cards that are like $30 or $40. I'm not talking about the like enchanted full art foils. Like if that's what you want, go chase them. Fine. Some of those are still like a couple $100, right? But like your average card, non-foil, I think the most expensive cards, Rapunzel something. She does something with like drawing cards and healing damage, and she's like 35 or $40. There's a couple others that are in that range. There's a few in the like $20 range, but like those are all, I'm going to get the terms wrong, legendary cards. So it's like there's like 12 of them in like each set or something like that. But then like the next tier down, super rares or whatever they're called, like there's a few that are like $7 to $10, but then like the drop off is like massive. There's like $3 and under, and so it's like, if you really wanted it, you could just buy for like, if you're gonna buy packs for $9 a pack off some guy on Facebook, and you're gonna try and buy, I don't know, 40 packs of cards off of them, and it's gonna cost you like $300, just go buy singles off TCG Player, and you're gonna get everything you need.
Yeah. I think
why do you want to open packs?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's this gambling factor that people like opening packs, but I think that the expected value of each pack is probably like $1, and when it's $9 a pack, it's a pretty rough value proposition, because even the sort of enchant or whatever, the legendaries are not that valuable, right? Like $40 for one, and it's one in every 30 plus packs is going to have a legendary. I think it was also sort of like a bit of a lackluster release. Like there wasn't really that much. I think that this is one thing that Lorcana I think should have done on the front end is sort of seed a lot more like YouTube channels and like Twitch, like kind of getting that. Like Magic has a pro
Magic
tour.
is very, very good at hype season, right?
Yeah,
Right, for spoilers. Like I didn't even know that they had done any spoilers for this. It was just like, here's the set, and you're like, what?
yeah. No, I mean, I think this is also the result of having it come out 3 months after, and no one could even get the first set. And then like, oh wait, the second set's out, and it felt like people had this perceived demand of the second set of it also being extremely hard to get. And then it's like, hold on, this is for sale on TCG for like 190, and MSRP is 145 or something. So there's not really that big of a difference there. And I don't know. It seems like there's not a metagame developing. There's not really a huge online community or sort of like a pro tour. People aren't playing in stores. Like I played with my buddy, and I swear we had like people coming by like, oh, that's Lorcana. I've never seen this before. Like I've heard about it, but I've never actually seen a card. Interesting. Like, and that's not good when I think they're going too much into the hands of a small number of collectors or speculators. Every game's gonna have a speculator. I've speculated on stuff. I'm like, oh, I think that's gonna go up or down, whatever. But I think that like Lorcana has like a PS5 effect going on where there's just like one guy with 35 PS5s sitting like Christmas Eve, like how much can I get parents to pay for this? And it's just not good for the health of the game long term.
Sure. And then they're probably going to continue to overcorrect. And set 3, which is, I guess, going to come out in what, like February, March?
Yeah.
It's going to like come out, but they're going to have like correct it. They're going to have done like another print run of first chapter. It's just going to be like, there's going to be like a ton of cards. There's no like competitive metagame that's driving secondary markets. So you're just going to have like probably a further depression of prices over the next like couple of months, especially as like another huge print wave comes out. And then like, packs aren't necessarily, I mean, I don't think packs will go below MSRP.
No.
They could, but like,
I mean, I think you will get some of these scalpers go into panic mode, right? Where they're just like, I need to move this product, right? I just spent $1,200 on Lorcana from Target. I need to move it. And I think that desperation will start to come out as like the holidays pass and you get into the really slow season for hobbies, which is January, February. If you didn't know that, that's the slow season for hobbies. Sure. Everyone sort of spent all their money on Christmas, and now it's like, I'm just going to chill for January, February.
Right.
So
yeah, I mean, it's going to be an interesting next couple months, I think, for that game.
Well, that's our quick update. I'm curious. We'll do another one next month in January, but we just want to do something kind of quick and fun. Didn't mean to be so dour on Lorcana. It is fun to play. I had a fun time playing it. I just wish I could go to a store and buy some packs and do a draft or like do.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like an interesting game to draft, or even like build a cube. Like I think I might look into building a cube out of it, just because it's not really that expensive to do.
I just think I think both of us are pretty sophisticated CCG players. I mean, I'm not very good at any game, but like I feel like I at least follow this stuff, and I just find like if you're going to take a brand new exciting game which is kind of geared towards kids and then force parents into the ugliest parts of these markets, which is the secondary market where they're like getting ripped off on a treasure trove on Facebook and or like the normal parents are not buying singles on TCG Player. Like that's not like the markets aren't aligned on your audience as far as who's trying to get the stuff and who's buying it, right? And I think that's a fundamental misalignment as far as like the market, and parents just say, we'll just go buy some Pokemon cards. There's 65 different sets. Pick 2. We'll get whatever evolutions, whatever G. Right. So anyways, curious to see what happens. Kind of a fun little thing to watch. But that's all the time we have for today, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.
Sounds good.